Just go. Just get out. Just watch it. It's on Netflix. For fuck's sake, man.
Alright, so you're back with the Movie Budz, appropriately distant.
No touching at all.
No touchies. Okay, so now that we have established where we're at and that we're settling into this new quarantine situation, working around it the best we can, trying to work with it, obviously trying to stay clean and safe and somewhat isolated. For today's movie, or this week's movie I should say, because we're planning on doing these once a week, Code 8.
Another X-Men ripoff.
It looks, I don't know, it looks a little bit on that way, it looks a little Bright. The Netflix.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's in Netflix.
A little bit like that. So it's an Amell Cousins production. Stephen and Robbie Amell.
Keen to see him doing something other than Arrow, and not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I feel like this role looks a little bit closer to like his later role in Arrow than it does anything else anyway, because he started playing that like gruff mentor later season in Arrow, and he seems like he's kind of playing the gruff mentor in this movie.
People got typecast, yeah.
Yeah, well,
they think that's the best.
To be fair, this is isn't this their movie?
Is it their movie? They actually did it? Like they directed it?
We should look that up.
Probably should look that up. Give us 1 second to look it up.
Okay, so yeah, more or less. While this feature film was written and directed by some other dude, hold up.
Okay.
Written and directed by Jeff Chan, co-produced by the Amell Cousins. But what it is based on a 2016 short film that the Amell Cousins did. So it is an Amell Cousins idea.
Yeah.
They just got other people to help polish it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I do find it kind of interesting that two cousins who look enough alike. They look enough alike that they could be brothers, but they're not meant to know each other. Hey, handsome stranger, it's not like looking in a mirror at all.
Hello there. Who are you, you devilishly handsome bastard? Listen to me, you sexy beast.
Apparently, Stephen Amell is playing some kind of mentor type figure to Robbie Amell's character.
Look, I see it like they're blending together two tropes. You got the X-Men trope, which is like, what if people with superpowers were really common and outcast from society?
Whatever.
Which I've seen this before, even in the more gritty, real world setting in a movie called Push, which I'm pretty sure was also based on a graphic novel. And it's the same kind of idea. The powers are more streamlined rather than everyone having a unique, different kind of one. There's like, oh, you've got people who are telekinetic, people who can use electricity. They all use the same kind of ones, and it's more grounded and it's more realistic like that. So they're kind of riding that horse already, and then they're also kind of marrying that with the crime heist. He's just a good guy who's getting caught up in this world of crime and misdemeanors because his mom is sick. You know, always gonna have a really good reason to do these like not so good things.
Yeah, sure.
And
he's impressed that his mom's sick and he's been pushed into this situation.
I didn't want to do this, man. I had no choice.
A reluctant hero. Sure.
Yeah. And it's like, it can work really, really well. Like, it's not to say that they're bad ideas.
This is just our thoughts going into the movie.
Yeah. I said X-Men ripoff, but I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, lots of things could be an X-Men ripoff, but if you do it well, I mean, X-Men is a great idea.
X-Men itself is a ripoff.
Yeah. When we get right down to it, if you really want to get into comic book politics,
look it up. Just look it up. We're not going to get into it. So, nonetheless, that's our thoughts going into this movie. I'm kind of hoping it'll be good, but who knows?
I think it's going to be either really, really good or really, really mediocre.
I actually think it'll just be kind of like pretty good, but not amazing.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, guess
so. Stick with us. We'll be back soon.
Yeah.
We should have pointed it out earlier, but seeing as this is only our third video, we're getting used to it. Keep in mind, guys, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
We're not keeping track of what is or isn't really in the movie, so if you haven't seen it and you don't want spoilers, go see it, then come back. Moving on though. Spoilers ahead.
Yeah, also behind. Just leave. Just go. Just get out. Just watch it. It's on Netflix. For fuck's sake, man. Code 8.
Yeah.
More like Code Great. Yeah. That's the title of the video. Yeah.
As Steph is alluding to, that exceeded expectations.
That was definitely on the... I said before, it was either going to be really kind of like mediocre or really great. It went for really great.
It went for really great.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It knew what to do with its material. It was made up of a bunch of tropes, but you don't have to have completely original ideas. You can use tropes as long as you use them well.
Because it's not about the specific plot points as much as what you do with the details, what you do with the character, where the story actually goes, how predictable it is, and that kind of thing. And I think realistically, well, yeah, like you're saying, it's tropey and obviously it's full of cliches. They were well handled.
They knew where to dodge certain tropes, though. Sure. They really easily could have had a romantic subplot, just shoved in there unnecessarily, but instead, they didn't go for a romantic angle. The female character in question, she had a very significant role to play. She contributes to the goal of the story.
Yeah.
Which is to help this guy's mom who's sick. Then there's this girl who can heal people. Yeah. So she's actually functional in the story. She's not just there for him to attain.
I like the way at the end she actually couldn't save the mom.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of ways, to me, this movie felt like it was really just a lesson in letting go.
She could have saved the mom, but it would have killed her. The main character had to make that decision. Yeah. No, I'm not going to be like all these other people.
I'm not going to sacrifice you for my mom.
Well, yeah.
Or for anything.
That's what all the other people around him, even Stephen Amell's character, who's supposed to be morally grey, but mostly on the good side kind of end of it, he still, without meaning to, sacrificed his friend for a job. They got killed.
True. It wasn't his intention, but that is what happened.
But he's the one who got greedy. He asked for a bigger cut. He pissed off the big boss. And the big boss
he essentially just made a mistake, but in the end, it ended up with the sacrifice of his friend.
Plan was fine until you got greedy.
We gotta move on them before they hit us again. We don't go to war with the trust.
Yeah, and the main character had to decide to basically not be that guy. Especially his mom even says, you gotta let me go.
And it's interesting because, a lot of movies, the main character doesn't actually really grow. They just kind of save the day and that's it. But in this particular case, the day wasn't necessarily saved or lost. It just kind of ended.
Just changed.
Life went, some shit went wrong, they learned some things, and life went on.
You see,
I learned something today.
Should have fucking Stephen Amell doing a fucking PSA message at the end about drugs.
Yeah. A lot of good things to say about this movie. I think the only real problematic points of this movie were really just as a function of the Amell cousins. So it's their movie, so they obviously they got it made, they made it for themselves to a vehicle for them. And that's all good and well, because obviously it took them a few years to get it off the ground. Robbie Amell is no longer the 26-year-old this character is supposed to be.
Yeah, no,
and he doesn't really look like it.
It's American Pie syndrome.
He's a good-looking man.
Oh, he's
a
beast. My God.
However, no amount of good lookingness is going to make you look like a 26 when you're 33.
Also, him and Stephen Amell just look way too similar.
But it's not just that they look similar, it's that they behave similar. They have the same facial expressions, the same body language and mannerisms.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. So, Robbie, do people ever get you too confused?
They did from my 15th birthday until I was legal to drink because I stole Steve's ID.
You can suspend disbelief because you know it's the Amell cousins movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And
they had to give it to them. This wasn't they just picked the wrong guys or they just wanted a big name actor. It's no, they wrote the fucking thing. They're gonna get the role.
Dude, they look more related than they actually
are.
They don't real
look like
life.
Brothers. They look like brothers.
They look like
non-identical twins or something. Yeah. But they did a good enough job.
They acted really well.
If any moment that you're taken out of it by how similar they look and how similar they act, you're brought right back into it by how well they pull off the characters. It's not an Oscar-winning performance or anything, but it's just fucking solid.
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
Damn straight.
I'm not gonna
do that job.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and go tell all my friends about how sick of an actor Robbie Amell and Stephen Amell is. but they were good.
Yeah.
So I would definitely commend them, and then just all the little details that were in this movie, the subtle things that made you like feel it and believe it. I think they did a good job with all of that.
People nowadays just seem to think that realistic translates to gritty and to
Dark,
tragic, so brooding.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies. Unfortunately, that's a thing. Fortunately, it's not a thing in this movie. They go for realistic, not overly gritty. It's just
like it's gritty, but it's not
gritty,
like
it's a crime
they're not
story.
forcing the grit on
It
you.
feels natural.
Yeah.
It feels like, oh yeah, this is how it would go, and it
Kind of makes sense.
Maybe even the like lower budget, the restrictions has helped.
Almost a
it.
good thing.
Almost a good thing, because
Yeah.
a lot of times when he's using his powers and stuff, they're a bit flashy, but they're not too flashy. You know? They're not like, oh, fucking giant beam of energy shooting into the sky like you have with every fucking sci-fi movie ever. Look it up, it's a thing. It's just what you would see if there was an electrical occurrence, you know? Like shit gets shorted out, some shit gets sparked up and stuff. You know what? That made it feel more believable.
Because
and
shit just happens.
It makes the stakes feel more real as well.
Yeah.
Because sure, he's got like a lot of juice behind him, but you never feel like this is effortless. So that was good. It felt real. It made it feel suspenseful.
For sure.
In the parts that were meant to be suspenseful.
One of the most suspenseful moments of the movie, and this is not to take away from the action moments because I think they were well done, was at the end when they're trying to save the mom.
For context, the healer woman, the main character pretty much forces her at gunpoint.
Oh
to heal his mom.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, she makes some brave fucking sacrifice.
Yeah, she's not
for
in.
him.
Yeah.
It's like
She doesn't want to be.
People have been using her for that shit her whole life.
She's pretty fucking sick.
Pretty sick of it, but yeah, this is what he's wanted the entire film.
And she's also pretty burnt out too.
Yeah, she's like actually, she's legit gonna die if she does it. And
Yeah.
he forces her at gunpoint to do it, and then cops out like halfway through.
He's like, look, I'm realizing you can't save her, and I'm realizing you're gonna die trying, and this is not
No, I
worth
think
it.
he realizes that she can save her, but he knows that it will kill her.
It's not
and
worth the effort.
it's not what his mom would want.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know?
Yeah, she definitely wouldn't.
But I like that they didn't make him this flawed hero. He's not a flawed hero. He's just a flawed person.
He was an underdeveloped character in the sense, I don't mean in the sense that they didn't develop him, but I mean in the sense that the point of his character is that he's young and naive.
But I liked that. It wasn't like overly dramatic or anything like that. Anyone secretly admit to themselves that's like, yeah, if I had to choose between someone else's life and my mom's life, probably gonna get off somebody to save my mom pretty easily. So you don't blame him that much for doing that, but at the same time, you don't like totally like him or love him for it either. And it's just a really
But he makes the right choice in the end before
Yeah.
it's too late, before he's irredeemable.
It's a very human kind of moment. That it's
A
like,
lot
yeah,
of the
we-
moments in the movie are very human kinds of moments, and I really appreciated that about this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be so well handled. I mean, I do have some respect for the Amell cousins, having been a big fan of the Arrowverse of shows. I do like Stephen Amell's acting, but I just didn't think that this would be as well put together as it was.
No,
and
this was
I'm
solid.
pleasantly surprised. I mean, I thought I'd give it maybe like a 6 or a 7. I give it like at least an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a solid 8.
Yeah.
Code 8. Code great.
Well, it was Code Great. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend you go watch it.
100%.
For sure.
Get on Netflix, watch that shit, have a good time.
So, 3 videos in. I'm glad you're sticking with us. If that is indeed what's happening.
I hope so.
So, if you haven't liked or subscribed, and that is a comment,
Hit
do all
that
the
shit.
things. You know how it's the algorithm. You've heard it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the meantime, that's Steph, and I'm Sam.